Welcome to Infocision Stadium in Akron, Ohio. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the San Diego State Aztecs and the Akron Zips. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. The Aztecs ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Akron.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Running inside, it's Sutton. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Keep it on the ground. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get the third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat. Get the first down on second.
Here's a little room there. Nice pickup on the ground here. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gant. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's at the 50. Past the 30. The 20. Past the 10.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding first and goal. What do most people do on first and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end.
As a former quarterback, guys, I love drag routes down close to the goal line. You're hoping you're going to get a mesh. You're going to get him freed up, and it's just a catch and walk in. But the defense makes the tackle. They're now setting up fourth down. Do you have the guts to go back to that same pass play here on offense?
Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Might as well stick with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Gant. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Going to the run, it's Gant. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And, man, I absolutely love that from this quarterback. He is not a blazer. He's not going to outrun any defensive backs on the field. But I love when you take the space that a defense gives you. They want to play a certain coverage. They want to leave up all that space open. Nice job taking off, running early in the football game, setting the tone, showing the defense that you're willing to run.
Using his legs, it's Gant. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Zips. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for room. It's Mitchell. Could be an alley. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Aztecs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running inside. It's Sutton. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Aztecs have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's busted. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gant. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, San Diego State. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And right down the middle. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Zips ready to go on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulled down for the tackle.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Patrick. Picks up the 1st down. Might have a chance. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Zips kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Gonna run it. It's Gant.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll go right back to him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. After run, now throw. He'll pull it down. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. The Aztecs call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Now San Diego State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On target to the left. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Timeout called by San Diego State. That's their 3rd and final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Napier. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And it's the Sooners with a real chance to make this a memorable season. A 7th straight victory following everything that happened last year would put the rest of the sport on notice. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw.
It's a seam wide open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Aztecs have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He wants to throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Sutton. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding you're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running inside. It's Sutton. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Zings it complete to the right. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a...
He makes a grab. Touchdown, Aztecs. And that one will give them the lead. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
I know he's got the height and weight at the tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Finds his man. It's Mason. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Spins away from the defense. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. And the Zips can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gant. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy, but he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Zips pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Across the 25, he's got room. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Zips, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Gant. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here we go. Ready, go. The run inside. It's Patrick. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and 5. Making side adjustments here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Looking for the goal line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On the move. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Got his man. Touchdown, Zips. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bostic. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the ground, it's Mitchell. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Sheffield. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds a tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Running inside. It's Mitchell. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up.
Ready. Blue 85.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Each of these teams has stumbled just one time and now trying to fight to the finish and avoid taking that 2nd loss. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Touchdown, San Diego State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Lining up for the PAT. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
Makes the grab and room to run. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Zips right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Patrick. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds a man on the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Zips go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Patrick. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Aztecs call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Pocket breaking down. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. And a chance to take the lead in this game goes by the boards with the fumble.
They knew they had that golden opportunity, right? Down in the red zone. We're in the second half right now, and they're not going to get that many more chances. I think just being a little bit too greedy on that play, you need to understand when the play is over. Give the defense a ton of credit for creating that fumble.
The give and tick, 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 tick. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Going to run it. It's Sutton. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. And the Aztecs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.